Everybody, welcome to Bios3 Raw TV. I'm going to shoot this video before I go train my clients. And there was a comment section when I put up the time to eat program. Someone, had made a comment about Erin saying that, well, she does it for a good paycheck. She works hard for a good paycheck. Which, no shit, that makes sense, right? You work for a paycheck. So it's like, if you sold supplements for a living, you're a loser and you shouldn't do that. You're a fuck. If you work hard for a living and you make good money, you shouldn't do that. It's only for the pay. Like, it boggles my fucking mind. Now, let's put this into perspective, okay? There is a blueprint to success, okay? I'm going to hand it to you guys right now. Erin and I both have figured it out. Where we figured it out, I don't know, but this is how it goes. You should, within 10 years of any job, be at the very top of that job, either running the show or owning that business in 10 years, period. If you're not, you have failed. If you're watching this and you can't stay at a job 10 years, then you should be thinking about what the fuck is going on, why you cannot do this, okay? Now, let's start with Erin. Graduates high school with honors, goes to college, gets 2 bachelor's degrees. That's what everybody says that you should do, right? You graduate, get good grades, go get 2 degrees, works for a contracting company for a while. There was a government contracting company. Decides to leave there and become a nurse. Goes to nursing school. Finishes nursing school, gets her nursing license, becomes a registered nurse, an RN. Then puts herself in the position to spend 10 years working towards being a registered nurse, first assistant, CVOR, cardiovascular operating room. Okay? It took her 10 years to get to the position she's at right now. And it's still not, she can still be climbing and is trying to climb even higher. Now, with all that, you don't think a good paycheck should come with that? What the fuck do you think a good paycheck should come with? So you're trying to tell me that she's been working since she was a fucking kid to get to where she is right now at 40, and she shouldn't get paid well? Give me a fucking break. Myself, we'll take myself as an example. Now, I took a different route than Erin. However, it's the same fucking thing. Within 10 years, you should be at the top of what you do, and I've done that at every single fucking job I've ever been at, earlier than 10 years. Usually within a year or two, I'm already at the top, either running the show or owning shit and getting shit done, legitimately. My first job, I mean, granted, it's not the greatest job in the world, but I started delivering pizzas. And from delivering pizzas within a year's time, I moved up to line cook, which you couldn't go any higher than that. You were the owner of the fucking restaurant. That was it. It went line cook to owner. So I went from that one to that one, boom, done with that. Moved on to a different job, which was, I believe it was the bouncing job. Went from being an average paid bouncer to the head of security within a year or two. Got done with that, moved into that. The personal private security. I started out as just a security officer, public safety officer, getting paid whatever the minimum was. Within a year's time, I was actually promoted to the rank of sergeant, shift supervisor. I was an S2 running the show at that point. When I left there to move down to Maryland, okay, this is all taking place within a couple of years of each when I start these jobs. When I moved down to Maryland, I started working at Gold's Gym as a regular trainer, getting paid the minimum as a trainer. Within a year's time, I was running the largest Gold's Gym on the East Coast, okay? I was literally the manager, fitness manager. The only place to go higher was district manager, which you run all of the Gold's Gyms in a certain given district, which not only did I not really want to do, but I left there to start my own thing. Within a year's time, had my own business, and within that 10 years, now have Bios3 training, which is global, international. And you're trying to tell me a good paycheck shouldn't come with that. So when you put it into perspective, if you work hard enough to get where you need to be in 10 years at the top of a profession, a business, a job, whatever it is, and you haven't done that, then you have failed. And I've failed things in the past, but I keep reinventing myself and trying harder. And my goal every time I start something is to get to the top of what I need to do to be the best that I can be at it. And there's, nobody's going to sit there and tell me I had anything fucking handed to me. Nobody's going to sit there and tell me that I had fucking anything just given to me. I have scratched and clawed my way through my goddamn life fucking the whole time. I've had way more failures than I've had successes. I've had to have a lot of fucking patience to get to where I am today, talking in this camera. And there's a lot of you sitting on your asses complaining and fucking saying shit about people who are working hard. You're not fucking working hard. You're not working smart. You're barely getting by. You're barely surviving. You're literally just barely staying afloat. And it's your own fault. You're not doing the things you need to do for whatever reason it is. The things that I see generally most likely are having a chip on your shoulder, feeling like you deserve something more than what you actually deserve because you're not doing the work. Feeling like you're more special than other people and you deserve. The entitlement, I think, is the big thing. People don't want to do certain things. You're like, I'm not doing that for that. Man, I mean, some of these jobs I started out at minimum wage. I mean, it was barely fucking getting by. I mean, barely fucking getting by. When I switched to doing my own personal training business, I only had a couple clients. I was barely fucking getting by. You know, I couldn't figure out how to advertise. I couldn't figure out how to get my name out there. Couldn't figure out how to do any of that shit. You know, but it wasn't like, well, I'm Jerry and I've been doing this for 15 years. I deserve to have the clients. I see people on social media saying shit like, I have 4,000 followers. I deserve more likes. Why the fuck don't you have more likes? You have 4,000 followers, but nobody gives a fuck. So if you're not putting in the effort, you're not going to fucking get it back. You know, and I got people, you know, like, they dog me all the time. They're like, Jerry's fucking living off of Aaron. Like, here's the deal, guys. Aaron and I both worked very hard to get where we need to be. On our own, we're both successful, period. Together, we can enjoy each other's success together, period. And neither one of us did this for the other one. We each did what we do what we do for ourselves. And we're able to share that with the other person. When you do it together, it becomes even more fulfilling and more enjoyable because you look at the other person doing well, working hard. It motivates you to do well and work hard. When she comes home from a day and I listen to what she says, I don't complain about anything that happened in my day. I sit there and go, fuck, my day wasn't even that bad. You know what? Tomorrow I can crank out a much, much more productive day. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make tomorrow a better day. Because I know she's getting up to do it too. You know, when she gets up in the morning and I'm still up working online, she looks at me and goes, fuck, you know, he's been up all night working. What the fuck? Like, what do I have to complain about? I just got done sleeping. I'm gonna fucking go out, crank up my cardio, and fucking get to work. You know, like, you can feed off of each other and you can become more successful together. But be aware, if you're not successful and you're looking at me or Aaron or anyone else and you're fucking trying to look at us and say that we had to hand it to us or we fucking get paid too much to do what we do, matter of fact, most times people are underpaid. Even some millionaires out there are underpaid for what they do. Now, don't get me wrong, some people are overpaid. I've seen some overpaid motherfuckers, but I've seen doctors, fucking surgeons, librarians. I've seen fucking, you know, teachers, the fucking military, the veterans are underpaid. Most people are underpaid, but they don't complain about it. They go on and they try to fucking do better, and they do better. The people that are sitting there complaining about it will be underpaid and will not be successful for the rest of their fucking lives until they pull their fucking heads out of their ass, get their shit together, and realize you may never get paid what you're worth, ever, in your entire fucking life. But either is 98% of the rest of the fucking world. So get the fuck over it, get to work, get your fucking shit done, and provide. Provide for yourself, provide for your family, whatever, create, fucking, whatever you have to do to fucking become better today than you were tomorrow. And I know some people are watching this right now and they go, you don't understand. I fucking understand. If you don't think I've seen it all between myself, my family, my friends, you're fucking out of your goddamn mind. I've seen literally people fucking, I mean, I didn't want to get into it. Like, it frustrates me so bad that people still have the ability to talk shit and not pull themselves out of poverty, jobs they don't like, whatever the fucking case may be. Whatever situation you are in, you fucking put yourself in that situation. You are to blame, no one else. Every decision you make when you wake up leads you either closer to a better life or a worse life or the same life. You're either headed forward, backwards, or you're maintaining. But those decisions are based on what you do every single fucking minute of every day. Every decision you make counts. Every single one, no matter how small. Think about it, guys. Put it into perspective. Get out there and fucking get it done. Bios3training@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. www.bios3training.com is a blog. It's to get it done bicep motherfuckers, and we're out.